there. Welcome back to the Battle of the All-Stars 2020, day 1 of 4. I'm Gretchen Little here with the New Jersey Knight, NJ. Got Tennessee, I got Pennsylvania. For Pennsylvania, 04, Olive Havoc. Number 7, Jail Bars. Number 8 is Phoenix. Number 9, MJ Slamher. 13, Evil Beauty. 18, Vanessa V. Diva Sights. 20, Rousey. 34, Sophia. 35, Persephone. 40, Sin and Sonic. 42, Stark Raven. 44, Tomb Schrader. 45, Built to Spill. 51, Reptar. Number 52, Herman. Number 85, Teflon Donna. 88, Thumper. 91, Scrappy Doo / Boner. And number 99, Russian Bayou.
All right, and for Team Tennessee, we got number 0, Stovall. Number 00, Co-Captain Mage. 04, The Truth. 100, Beast Mode. 121, Jigs. 151, Cope. 1989, Rocket Kitty. Number 2, Baker. Number 22, Jenny Haight. 220, Electra Cal. 23, Scintilla Lace. Number 31, Pop Tart. Number 329, Alita 1. Your captain, 480, Quads of Chaos or just Chaos. 53, Punch Bug. Number 6, Trans Jam. Number 7, AKA Rogue. Number 81, X-Zine. Number 12, Soda Pop Ruckus. Your coaches are Mista, Dad, and Muse.
Okay, Pennsylvania coming into the tournament, seeded number 3. Tennessee seeded number 9. So Pennsylvania's first game of the day, Tennessee's second. Nice victory for Tennessee earlier today, right, NJ?
No, Tennessee's this is Tennessee's first game.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Well,
it's been a long day.
You'd almost think I was here the whole time.
But you've been doing other things.
Yeah, well, that's true. We want to thank y'all for watching. See some folks saying hello. Pennsylvania, of course, in the early stages of the Battle of the All-Stars tournament, had a pretty impressive string of wins before in 2017 passing on the championship torch to New York. And New York has been the winner of this tournament the last 3 years.
And they're hoping to make a four-peat, or will Pennsylvania reclaim their crown?
Or number 2 seed Colorado, who we'll see play tomorrow. We are underway now. Herman jamming for Pennsylvania. Pop-Tart for Tennessee. Herman pushing towards the front now. Pop-Tart is dealing with that Pennsylvania defense. Vanessa V. Diva Sights is going to roll her back. Lead jam going to Herman.
Going to Herman, takes lead jam status for the very first time. First out of the gate.
Yeah, Pop-Tart now being passed off to MJ Slamher. And, Pop-Tart's going to have to go to the Apex penalty box. Power Jam, Pennsylvania.
And Pop-Tart, one of the 3 the rotation of jammers from last year. It was Pop-Tart, it was Punch Bug, and Jen Pinion. Jen Pinion not here, so we are wondering exactly who that 3rd, 4th, or maybe even 5th of the jamming rotation for Tennessee will be.
Okay, looking at jammers for Pennsylvania, of course, many stand out from not only the Philadelphia side with Reptar, Rousey, and Herman, who's jamming right now, but also Olive Havoc for Black Rose Rollers out of Hanover, Pennsylvania. That's a second scoring trip now for Herman now. Pennsylvania putting the foot on the gas here in the first jam.
And Pop-Tart's got the cover in her hand, looking maybe to do a little star pass to the pivot.
Yeah, that's right. That is,
which looks like
Quads of Chaos.
480, the captain.
Okay, 4 more going up for Pennsylvania now.
It looks like that's exactly what happened.
NJ, you saw into the future. I'm very impressed. That may put some pressure on Herman. It will. She will call. And let's see, 16 on the first jam for Pennsylvania.
And as we all know, a pivot is just a jammer in disguise. So Quads of Chaos, lightning speed as soon as she gets that cover on her helmet.
Forced the call off. That's the thing when you're in a game with a team that's seated above you. You've got to get out of the pack. That's that's your primary objective. You may not be getting lead jammer a lot, but you've got to get out of the pack. Now it's Punchbug jamming for Tennessee, going against Evil Beauty for Pennsylvania. Evil Beauty looking outside. That hole is sealed. And now going back to it, Beast Mode took a shot, could not hit her. Another lead for Pennsylvania.
Evil Beauty gets out in front, 2 for 2 for the Pennsylvania All-Stars.
That's right, and Evil Beauty kind of wriggling through the Tennessee defense right now. Boy, such quick footwork and immediate speed. It's sort of like, putting the accelerator down and feeling your head snap back when a jammer like Evil Beauty decides to put on the jets.
And it looks like Punchbug made her way through. It was no pass, no penalty, but she was approaching the pack. Pennsylvania and Evil Beauty calls it off immediately. And it looks like it's 5 points go up on the board for Pennsylvania. 21-0 in favor of Pennsylvania. Still early here. As we all know, in roller derby, anything can happen.
Well, that's for sure, and that's why you want to wear 187 killer pads. They've got visionary designs and revolutionary systems. 187 killer pads continues to lead the way in raising industry standards and making protective gear better. Rousey, lead jammer, Pennsylvania.
3 for 3 for Pennsylvania All-Stars. AKA Rogue looks like will be the third.
Rousey going airborne, picking up that quick for untouched as Tennessee was focusing on offense, trying to spring AKA Rogue. Rousey now getting physical, pushing through the middle of the pack into turn 3. Tennessee doing a nice job getting back up front, and that is going to be a back block Rousey trip to the apex penalty box, NJ.
So we got power jam situation, and it comes at a perfect time. Being down 25-0, maybe they could swallow up some of that lead that Pennsylvania has created.
Well, lead was not open, so but we still have a minute left on the jam clock. You're absolutely right. Tennessee in prime position now to put up some points.
And it looks like we're going the full 2 minutes here.
Thumper takes out AKA Rogue, and then Teflon Donna getting involved, rolling her back. Here we are. Rousey now has been released from that penalty box. So now both jammers on the track, 32 seconds to go. Rousey just picking right up where she left off, NJ.
Like that 30 seconds never happened. She just came right back on and hits another one. Apex jump. Little apex skip and hop is what it looked like.
Yeah, just
if you leave your feet, it's a jump to me.
Well, you elevate.
Elevation.
Yeah.
An apex elevation.
Elevate, levitate, and motivate. And our Rousey has 12 points. Looking for more, and that should do it. Yes, 4 more. So that'll take Rousey to 16. First points of the game going up for Tennessee. 4 on the board for the Volunteer State. Tennessee, of course. An interesting kind of side note about the states, but when I was working on a federally funded project back in the day, I actually I was from Pennsylvania, and I did my training in Tennessee because it was determined that the 2 states had some demographic similarities. We can go into that more maybe later on. Herman, lead jammer, Pennsylvania All-Stars. Here's another star pass on Tennessee. NJ, who's that?
That is number 220, Electric Cal.
Okay, Electric Cal being rolled back by V Diva right now. Herman's going to call the jam after putting up 4. So 41-4. Who does AKA Rogue skate for? NJ, do you have that information?
I do not, because
Can you
when I tried to print it out, all of the names went away.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look, and we might just have an answer for you, Black Sabbath. See, Bella Bean there says, go PA. They are certainly in control right now. Evil Beauty jamming again for Pennsylvania against Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart's getting the better of it, though, right now. Coming up through turn 2. It's one-on-one. Jail Bars is going to have to let Pop-Tart go. Lead jammer, first lead jammer for Tennessee.
Pop-Tart taking lead jam status. Like you said, first one for Tennessee.
Yep. Now out is Evil Beauty. Pop-Tart flying at the pack. And okay, that's going to do it. So let's see if we have some points for Tennessee. We do. 3 going up, and more importantly, if you're a Tennessee fan, 0 for Pennsylvania.
And to answer the question, a.k.a. Rogue skates for Nashville Roller Derby. Sorry it took so long. You have no idea how many papers are on this desk.
We try to answer all your questions, and if they get any more difficult, we're just not going to look at them. But no, we love to kind of chat and engage. So thanks for watching New England Roller Derby Report's coverage of Battle of the All-Stars 2020. Rousey now lead jammer, rocketing into position. Punch Bug is right there with her.
Not there with her, in front of her, and Rousey has to immediately call it out.
Well, you would have to put it that way, wouldn't you?
Well, actually, when you said it, you were correct. But then when I said it, I was correct. We were both correct.
Yeah, that's actually right. Yeah, that was Punch Bug just really rocking it out.
She is quite quick.
That is for sure. Nashville, I hadn't met them before. Let's go Pop-Tart, says Hugh Janis, PhD.
Yes,
we'd better up our vocabulary here. We have some educated people watching.
I quit.
Okay, back to the action now. Herman jamming for Pennsylvania. A.K. Rogue once again for Tennessee. The penalty box has 1 skater from each team there, so it's a 3-on-3 pack. Herman's lead.
And it looks like the helmet cover has come off again. But she isn't fooling anyway because
back block now being
the
called.
Pivot has come back. Stovall.
And it's a back block on a.k.a. Rogue, so it's a power jam in favor of Pennsylvania. Sometimes it takes a while for those calls to make it into the pack. The skaters are so busy, thinking about where they want to be and who they want to block. And that was, I think, one of those situations. Doesn't really help Tennessee because it took longer for her to get to the penalty box.
They're busy derbying.
Yeah. Now Herman is just on another mega trip pass. Now that's 1 minute to go in the jam. Herman getting on the 3rd scoring trip. A.k.a. Rogue is out of the penalty box, the Apex penalty box, by the way.
And that Apex penalty box is empty. We are full strength, 5-on-5. And just to go with the first 2 jams that Herman did, 16 points for the first one, 4 points for the second one. So
okay, Herman with
she's halfway to the point total of her first one.
A hefty total for the first period. Don't forget these are 20-minute periods in today's games. Herman being held off pretty stoutly there by Quads of Chaos. Now getting a little bit of, I don't know if Herman was able to stay in bounds, but the LPR was right there, so she must have been able to do so, NJ.
And Chaos gives a little look like, oof. Okay.
Vanessa V. Diva Sights heading to that Apex penalty box right now. Herman continuing to roll. 4 more going up. 16 for Pennsylvania. And
ties her first jam. 2 16-point jams.
Well, those of you who watched the championships in Montreal a few months ago saw Herman really, blossoming as an offensive player for Philadelphia. And, a lot of times Philadelphia is not Pennsylvania, but Philadelphia's defensive philosophy often makes their jammers work on their own, and Herman is a jammer who can work on her own. Meanwhile, while I am blabbering, Trans Jam is off to the races on a scoring trip for Tennessee. Evil Beauty is not even out of the pack, so Tennessee making a charge here, NJ.
Evil Beauty kind of wrestling there with beast mode. and 3-wall there, while Trans Jam puts 4 points up on the board for Tennessee. Maybe Trans Jam is the secret weapon here.
It's very well could be, and reminds me of the Sammy Hagar song, but I'm too old for that. And it's a forearm penalty going on Evil Beauty, so Trans Jam has a power jam.
Looks like
TJ's going to call.
Looks like they called it off.
Yeah.
And they're going to go with a power start. 7 points there for Trans Jam in Tennessee.
Yeah, and now we have an official timeout being called. I think we want to check some things out. Yeah, well, I think what happened was the Tennessee's in the far bench, and they might not have alertly seen that there was a penalty called on the Pennsylvania Jammer.
Could possibly happen.
Yeah, because when you got Trans Jam there, making quick trips around the track, I don't know that you want to just go ahead and freeze the Jammer. I think you want to get a little more out of it.
But also now they know for a fact maybe they have 30 solid seconds.
Well, that is true, and they can set something up. That might
set some strategy up.
Yeah,
we don't know. That's why we don't coach. We just talk about it.
Well, exactly. And now during the official timeout, Thumper is joining Evil Beauty over in that Apex penalty box.
That plays into things as well.
Yeah. So now it's a 4-on-3 pack advantage and a power start. And this looks like Pop-Tart getting ready to jam.
To me.
Yep. So,
and again, forgive us, we can't see the numbers. We are in front of the pack. So, and yes, that is indeed number 31, Pop-Tart, who is working with 3 points, but looking to add and gets in front.
Quickly gets lead.
Status. Second time for her.
About 10 seconds to get lead jam, so lots of profit still available for Pop-Tart. Quickly into the pack now for points. Teflon Donna knocks her to the outside, rolls her back on the outside straight. Yeah. Now built to spill, holding off the inside. Thumper rejoins Pennsylvania All-Stars. Evil Beauty's back on the track and completes the initial. Meanwhile, Pop-Tart getting held up by that Pennsylvania defense, NJ.
Well, now it's at full strength. Now it's at a 4-pack.
Yep. Now Evil Beauty's going to hit the pack. Pop-Tart calls 4 points. Okay, yeah, 2 for Pennsylvania. Pop-Tart she passed everybody. But she wasn't. Yeah, then she wasn't able to escape the pack, so she had to pass those skaters again.
And sometimes that happens. We've actually seen it a couple times today. But the points are on the board. Can't take them away.
That's right. 4-2 jam in favor of Tennessee. 6 minutes, 3 seconds to go in this first period. Here we are now, and we have another illegal procedures being signaled by the outside pack referee. One of the things, if you've never been to Inline 309 here, the home of the Battle of the All-Stars, and thanks to Bucksmont Derby, by the way, for hosting this great tournament, but it's a hockey rink. So they have hockey doors and hockey
those
benches.
Little half doors on the benches.
And so both teams' benches are behind the hockey doors, and those hockey doors are not easy to close all the time.
Not anymore. I bet you when it was first built, it was quite easy, but over time, metal warps, and it's very hard to open and close.
Exactly. Yeah.
And if they're open, that is, what is it, a warning first, or does it immediately go to?
Well, I think it's a warning first, but then it's a delay of game, and that might have been what's going right now. Yeah, because Thumper is being joined in the penalty box for Pennsylvania. Okay.
Rousey and Punchbug starting, but Tennessee with a 5-on-3 advantage.
Yeah, Rousey.
And even with that, Rousey takes her third lead jam.
Rousey's so strong. Sorry, I know I didn't mean to interrupt, NJ. Both jammers are through now. Punchbug speeding in quickly. Rousey spins around the outside, calls. As Punchbug hits the pack, we're going to see no points for Tennessee.
I thought maybe she got one at the end.
Yeah, 3 for Pennsylvania. So a good solid jam for Rousey, but still 2 Pennsylvania blockers in the penalty box.
And it looks like number 2, Baker for Tennessee. But both Pennsylvania All-Stars are standing, which means the next 10 seconds they will rejoin their team at full strength. What we got there?
Yeah, well, I see Curry and TK says that's the bench coach's primary job at BOTAS is to, keep those doors. It kind of is. You might even want to bring a specific door specialist.
I guess have an alternate or something.
Yeah.
To do the you are on door duty.
That's right. Get those things closed, whatever it takes. 62 now to 18 in favor of the Pennsylvania All-Stars. Of course, coming up next, we're going to see quite a contest between
Battle
New
of the
York
Coasts.
and California. Exactly. It's maybe
East Coast to West Coast, not that bad, but still.
Yeah, the coastal elites are going to be duking it out
And it looks
here
like
in
Quanta
Hatfield,
Chaos
Pennsylvania.
Had to go to the penalty box. We do not know why. We apologize that we're not getting some updates for you. But Quanta Chaos is in the penalty box, and full strength coming here in just a second right now.
Yeah,
Team Pennsylvania is at full strength.
Herman jamming for Pennsylvania, quickly establishes lead, gets 4, calls off the jam. Herman just so lethal right now for Pennsylvania.
She's at 40 points so far this game. And also, like you said, this is a shortened game. This is 2 20-minute periods. So
Correct.
5 penalties, not 7.
Yes.
For the 30-minute games, there were 4 penalties and you are out. 5 penalties and you are out.
Letter Havoc lets us know that 1 year we assigned track maintenance volunteers to work each door to help the teams. And, Letter, we wish you were here. Let's just put it that way. Back to the live action. Trans Jam jamming for Tennessee.
But Evil Beauty gets out in front. Second lead jam status for Evil Beauty, working with 7 points. And it looked like she was going to do a little hug on the outside line. Does not succeed. Recycled all the way to the back by number 2, Baker.
Yeah, Baker with a very alert play right now, and that's going to call the jam 2-0 right now in favor of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania extending to a 50-point lead now with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Yeah. Tina says, we're taking photos right now if you were here. Well, okay, that's all right, too. We're just glad to have all of you say hello to your friends.
Yes, we got Trish 7111 says, yes, Baker. Yes, indeed, Baker.
Okay, Rousey with the star for Pennsylvania. Pop-Tart again for Tennessee. Rousey is lead coming in now. And oh, my goodness, that is a good down-home beaten by Beast Mode on Rousey.
That's normal for the cause. Normal for the course there by Beast Mode. Check out them Skittles on her shoes.
Went straight to Beast Mode there. No intermediate, but Rousey recovers, goes airborne. 4 points, Pennsylvania.
Took a little chance there, did an apex jump with 3 incredible defensive players.
Forgive me, yeah. I guess Rousey was actually recycled, so
yes,
had lead.
She had made it through, then had to do it again.
Okay, that explains now their 4 points going up for Pennsylvania.
It looks like we got a star pass there to 00 Mage, your co-captain.
Okay, and Rousey's going to run the jam, probably to empty out the penalty box. Russian Bayou's going to rejoin Team Pennsylvania. And it's the call-off. Waiting to see. 1 point going up for Pennsylvania. 4 more for Pennsylvania. So 8-1 on the jam. And we got 1:46 left in the first period, NJ.
That's right. We will be back with the conclusion of this bout coming up in about 1:42.
Yeah.
And then we will have New York and California. And tomorrow, if you're going to wake up tomorrow early with us, please join us for 8 a.m. where Ohio will take on North Carolina at 9:15. Kansas will take on Saskatchewan, and at 10:30, Virginia will take on Maine.
All right, all good games. That's the good thing is as the play progresses here at the Battle of the All-Stars. We've had some lopsided games today, but
they're all fun.
They're all fun, and they're generally quicker, which is good for everybody because they're going to be several more games. games throughout the weekend. And, after the first day or two, then the teams, kind of find where they belong in the bracket and in the seeding and play each other. So, the last couple of games probably are going to be, the last couple of days are probably going to be more tightly fought as a whole than some of the games today.
And, yes, let her have it. I'd never want to get hit by Beast. No one does.
Yeah. They're talking about it on the Pennsylvania bench right now. They're saying, please let me know when I'm coming up on beast mode. Okay, we got Herman with the star for Pennsylvania. Punch bug for Tennessee.
Almost used those toe stops on the outside line. Hit out of bounds at the last second, and Herman takes third lead jam status, working with 40 points.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that was Sophia who took Punch Bug out on that play. So Herman now on a scoring trip, going to call the jam, and 4 more going up for Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania more than content to score 4 at a time now with this lead, NJ. But
they have 3 16-point jams. So they're sitting pretty comfortable. They can do the 4 and quit, 4 and quit, 4 and quit. And that's the mark of a good team, where if you just keep doing that, it's like running the ball in football. You're just going to run it out or run the clock out.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Evil Beauty now jamming for Pennsylvania, a.k.a. Rogue once again for Tennessee. Rogue sees a hole where Teflon Donna had been and is lead jammer.
That is Rogue's first lead jam status of this game. This looks like this might be the final jam of this half.
Could be. Evil Beauty speeding up, but a.k.a. Rogue bumped hard by Stark Raven, and no points awarded. Nice defense by Stark Raven.
Again, maybe I thought 1 point got snuck in, but reps have been on it all day, so 0-0 bowling frame. That's my bowling frame, 0-0.
Stark Raven with the Yins helmet tells us the roots are in western Pennsylvania, so we are at intermission right now.
But it's only 5 minutes, not 15 minutes.
That's
so
right.
Don't go anywhere if you're watching at home.
Well, you can go into another room,
I guess,
maybe,
whatever.
but don't leave the house.
Come back within 5 minutes for the conclusion of Pennsylvania and Tennessee.
All right. And we are back, almost ready for period number 2 of Pennsylvania versus Tennessee. Gretchen Little here with
the New Jersey Knight, and it's almost like we didn't go anywhere.
No, I think we stayed right here.
We stayed exactly where we are.
Got the chance to watch the New York All-Stars doing a little skating, getting warmed up. Team California is going to be taking on the defending champions here.
Defending 3-time champions.
Yeah.
Looking for a 4-peat.
Yeah, so you will see. Now, the number 2 seed this year is actually Colorado, who had some travel difficulties, and so they're going to be playing their first game tomorrow. Hopefully everybody makes it for Colorado, because as many of you in Derby know, the state of Colorado is home to many top-flight roller derby players. So we're going to see who shows up for Team Colorado tomorrow. But we still have 20 minutes to decide who's going to move on in the championship bracket between Pennsylvania and Tennessee.
That's right. It is 80 for Pennsylvania, 19 for Tennessee. Just to give some real stats real quick, Herman is your point leader with 44 points. Rousey with 27 points. Evil Beauty with 9. Pop-Tart with 7. Trans Jam with 7. Rogue with 4. And Mage with 1.
Okay. Yeah. Again, we're just getting ready to get underway. Jam timer Anya Arson has put the hand up, which means that's 5 seconds till we start.
Till good derby times.
Here we are. Yes, we got Reptar now jamming for Pennsylvania. Didn't see Reptar in the first period taking on Pop-Tart for Tennessee. This Pennsylvania squad has a pretty deep jammer lineup. Reptar quickly lapping the field for 4 points as Pop-Tart passing the star. Who is that?
That is your captain, Quads of Chaos, or just Chaos. Like I said, Pivot is just a jammer in disguise.
Okay, Reptar going to squeeze through on the inside of turn 3, 4 points calls. So an 8-0 jam in favor of Pennsylvania to start period number 2.
And another new jammer for
Triple 8 is another sponsor of Battle of the All-Stars. We cover heads, elbows, wrists, knees, hips, and yes, even butts, because being derby ready is one thing, but being derby dominant is another. Check out 888.com. All right.
Looks like we got Trans Jam winning the star for Tennessee.
Yeah, and Persephone for Pennsylvania. Persephone takes the inside line. Actually, Trans Jam is lead, but got swallowed by the pack there, NJ. Persephone now in superior position, and TJ's going to call. That'll be a 0-0 jam.
And we've seen it happen several times today. Someone might get lead jam status, but like you said, just swallowed up by the pack, and they got to go through it all over again. And that's when the opposing jammer can get through, try to score some points. In this case, thankfully, it didn't happen. 0-0 frame.
That's right. I see Babilar saying fast derby is fun derby. Hope I pronounced your handle right. But, yeah, I agree. Fast derby is definitely fun.
It is lots of fun.
And I tell you what, I think Trans Jam is really has had some success against this Pennsylvania defense. I think if I'm the Tennessee bench, I'm going to look to try to get them in as much as possible. Persephone now jamming for Pennsylvania, a.k.a. Rogue for Tennessee. Lead goes to Persephone.
And Persephone, second time out, it's lead jam status. And looks like we got a.k.a. Rogue with the cover in her hand looking to pass.
You know what here? I'm gonna call shenanigans on the scoreboard, and it's my own fault. That's Olive Havoc jamming for Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I
excuse me.
apologize to my fans and sycophants in the Derby world.
They're coming after you.
That's right. They're going to, if they saw Olive's face, or if you're a Central Pennsylvania Derby fanatic, yeah, that's Olive. We had seen the scoreboard say Persephone, and I took the easy way out
and looked to the well, they made the correction as
did.
well.
They did, and as well they should. So Olive Havoc, lead jammer, Pennsylvania, finding the going pretty tough now against that Tennessee defense.
And then we got Chaos out there. We got Alita 1.
Yep, Olive Havoc going to roll back. Kind of course, both jammers being rolled back right now. Teflon Donna rolling back Electra Cal, who's taken the star for Tennessee. So, in this situation, Pennsylvania is certainly happy to just, let the clock run.
Let the clock run out and play some Derby. Looks like Jam's about to come to its natural conclusion. Yes,
Yeah.
full 2 minutes.
Chaos with another strong hit to the outside. 4 points for both teams now. So, well done, Tennessee. Well done, Pennsylvania as well. 92-23 is your score.
All that Derby in 2 minutes and only 4 points each team scored. Good defensive jam there.
Yeah, absolutely. Penalty box empty. Both teams at full strength now. And here we go. Jam number 4 is underway. How about that, NJ?
Oh, we got, Rocket Kitty, 1989 Rocket Kitty out in front really, really quick. Takes lead jam status.
Absolutely. Where was Rocket Kitty in the first period? Your Tennessee fans might be saying. Quick follow-up by Reptar. Both jammers are down. The jam is called, and I don't think we have any points being called. Official review.
Now. That is a sign of the cheeseburger or the veggie burger if you are a vegetarian.
Well, sure. Or pulled cauliflower.
Yeah. We are looking at the chat here. See a lot of go chaos, yay chaos. I've been saying that since I first met her 2 years ago. Yay, Chaos. She's awesome.
Okay, well, there is a official review being requested by Pennsylvania, and it's currently 1-0 on that last jam. So, the interesting thing with this format is you get one official review per period, but you can't retain it. So
once you use it, even if you
quote unquote win, right,
you lose it.
Right, and it's still worth using, of course.
Yeah,
because you can, there's any number of remedies that you may be able to achieve by asking for the appropriate review. But in any event, well, hey, why don't we talk about Apex Skate Shop?
Got to pay them bills.
Yeah, absolutely. They are the penalty box sponsor of Battle of the All-Stars 2020. And you can also find them on the web at www.apexskateshop, all one word, .com. We also want to thank Spank Alley, the only fully adjustable roller derby armbands on the market. They also ship worldwide from down under. Check them out at www.spankalley.com.au.
And to go back to the chat, I love this live chat that we got going on. Malfoy saying that Ragnar Roxy, guessing you are a chatty Derby person. If it's the Ragnar Roxy I know from 301, the answer is yes, a very chatty Derby person.
Okay. Well, now that we've got that sorted out, we can continue to play. Looks like the
looks like it's still going. Still got the sign of a cheeseburger going up there.
Yeah. Well, I thought that.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought we were getting ready to.
Well, now a back block is going to be called.
It's not being called.
Oh, okay, the no call stands, but we will start with one Tennessee skater in the penalty box. So 4-3 pack advantage in favor of Pennsylvania. Now,
Pop-Tart barrels through, takes lead jam status, her third. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I have not done that in a while and misspoke before a penalty was called.
Yeah, well, sometimes that'll happen.
Apologies to everyone.
Lead was open. This is Persephone for Pennsylvania. And, you know, looking at Persephone and Olive Havoc, one can appreciate how, you know, you could, seeing the skating styles also, that you could, you know, not be able to tell the difference. Of course, they're wearing different numbers, but we won't go into that.
Semantics.
Yeah, coming into turn 3 now. Persephone looking for points already with 4. The penalty box empties out now. But, boy, the Pennsylvania defense, I mean, it's sort of a there are many skaters from Philadelphia on this team, and the hallmark of the Philadelphia defense is if they get a lead, you're not going to come back on them. And that's kind of the way the Pennsylvania All-Stars have been playing in this game also, NJ.
And
big hit on Persephone. Oh, my God. That was beast mode again. Beast mode took Persephone down and then immediately got up to the front of the pack.
When you cage beast mode in the penalty box, once she's unleashed from said penalty box, she hits someone really, really hard.
Exactly. You know, I haven't hit anybody in at least a couple of seconds. I got, 35, 40 seconds. I got to hit somebody.
It's been under a minute since I actually clobbered someone. But as that big hit was happening, Pop-Tart went back to the penalty box, so it is a power start here for Pennsylvania, and I cannot see who.
Olive Havoc for Pennsylvania. It's a power jam start, and boy, here comes the offense in the form of Stark Raven, and Olive Havoc is through. Lead jam Pennsylvania. Olive Havoc, interesting sidelight, a mother of 5 actually.
Wow.
So yeah, and it has just continually gotten better, has improved her game since the start. She's a founding member of the Black Rose Rollers from Hanover, Pennsylvania, and it's really great to see her. I believe this is like the 3rd or 4th year with the Pennsylvania All-Stars. 4 now going up for Pennsylvania. Penalties starting to pile up for both teams. Oh, Olive Havoc takes a shot, but continues forward progress. That's 4 more. Now there's a star pass. How about Teflon Donna with that exit on Mage?
Mage looking to her coach saying, hey, I got knocked out. Did the person who hit me go out too? Coach said nope, and she's got to go all the way to the back.
No, it was Teflon Donna. She stayed in. 12 points now on the jam. Olive Havoc. Look at the slalom work there. Nice edge, but let's see. That's number 0. Stovall got just enough of Olive. Going to have to roll her back to turn 3. Meanwhile, the penalty box empties. We've got a star pass to Mage now for Tennessee.
Number 45,
Then the penalty box is empty. We are at full strength, 5-on-5. Jam is called off with just 8 seconds left in said jam, so 3 more points go up on the board for Pennsylvania. 15 in total for Olive Havoc, giving her her total of 19 for the game.
Yeah.
And that's just with a few jams in the second half.
15 breakout points there, right? So 119 to 23, 5-on-5 on the track now. But oh my, I don't know now. Now we're seeing Sophia going to the penalty box, so it's going to be 4-3 pack advantage in favor of Tennessee. Who's this jamming? It's Punchbug.
Punchbug trying to go on the outside there, but looks like Reptar is the one with the lead jammer. Her first of the night.
Yeah, Reptar, of course, skating for Philly now, had been a arch rival skater for many years. No stranger to top flight competition. So this is a scoring trip, makes quick work of the pack. We've got a star stash. That gets Punchbug out. So Reptar's going to call. That's the thing that the Pennsylvania team, they don't make a lot of tactical blunders. If they, they're very situational.
Very cerebral.
Yeah. They're not going to go out of bounds too often on those hits. and they're playing the odds, and yeah, they like to. I don't know that they're going to even run a lot of jams. If they're, even if they're ahead by 5 or 6 points, they'll just,
They'll sit on
that.
you.
Yeah, they'll build on that rather than trying for the knockout punch.
We got Rocket Kitty for Tennessee.
Yep, going against Persephone. Rocket Kitty just flew through the pack last time, but this time Pennsylvania's ready. Jail bars on the defensive end right now. Pops Kitty out, rolls her back. Meanwhile, Persephone on a scoring trip is lead for Pennsylvania.
Big hit by number 8 on Pennsylvania's Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix, another Black Rose roller, actually. So it's good to see the gals from Hanover represented here on the Pennsylvania All-Stars. Persephone's just having to cut back and forth a little bit to get through on this trip, but that is another 4 points. Rocket Kitty approaching the pack for points. Of course, there I go. I make my dissertation about Pennsylvania not running a jam, and they allow Rocket Kitty into the pack, but then they bounce her out. She's down on her knees talking with the inside pack referee. I think she's going to be all right, just maybe
a little shaken up.
A little stunned there. Let's hope, as the medical staff coming out now, Rocket Kitty just having a chat with everybody with 8 minutes and 26 seconds to go. We're going to have a small stoppage of play. Appropriately, Rocket Kitty making, gesturing to her coach and the referee, and now she's getting up under her own power as the crowd here gives her a hand. That was a tough hit that she took. It's
she took a stumble into where the officials are. Might have even hit one of the refs' skate or leg or something like that.
That's a possibility.
But she went down. Maybe just got a little stunned. Maybe a little shocked, but it looks like she's up and running. We always like to see that.
And she did get 2 points for her efforts, so, not that, not for nothing.
Right.
10-2 on the jam. All right, we're back to action. Olive Havoc jamming again for Pennsylvania against AKA Rogue for Tennessee. Olive Havoc, though, called for a cutting the track penalty, so it's a power jam in favor of Tennessee.
And AKA Rogue.
Oh, forearm penalty, no!
The arm went up, looked like I was just about to say lead jammer, the arm went up, and then no, forearm. So jammer trade off here.
That's right, 2-minute jam. We really haven't had that many of those, NJ.
No.
So Olive Havoc is released from the penalty box, but this is still an initial trip for Pennsylvania. Olive Havoc facing up, going low, and escaping the defense. That's the initial trip complete.
And no one can be a lead jammer because both went to the penalty box. We're going to full 2, so that is a minute into this jam.
That's
Got
right.
under a minute left. Now it's just trying to get as many points as you can and rely on your defense to hold the opposing jammer.
That is why you do the conditioning work, too, because it's a lot of work for
it's cardio
2
time now.
minutes. Yeah, absolutely. Nice defense up at the front of the pack by Chaos, and now stepping back to bridge is 329, a lead of 1. Finally, 4 points go up for Olive Havoc. Olive just waited them out.
Yeah.
So
and Chaos called to the penalty box. Looked like she thought that she had stopped in time, but went out of the bounds of play.
Yep, 4 more going up for Olive Havoc now. Jenny Haight going to rejoin the teammates for Tennessee with that's going to do it for the jam. A couple more points might go up. Yes, they do. In fact, 2 more. So a 10-point jam for Pennsylvania, taking them to 153. Tennessee 25.
Olive Havoc adding 10 more points to her total. She is at 29 points, 143 to 25.
Make sure you check out BOTAS on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date. Search Battle of the All-Stars 2020 555 on the period clock as Trans Jam will take on Reptar, and this is a matchup I would pay money to see. Both jammers with a lot of moves and a lot of speed, but Reptar is through first.
Second lead jam status for Reptar. Trans Jam with 2 of her own.
Yeah, Trans Jam now drawing a penalty on number 09. I believe that's MJ Slammer for Pennsylvania, but now Reptar ducking under the defense. 4 points for Pennsylvania.
Number 0, Stovall, on her way to the penalty box. Sorry, we did not get the call on the reason why.
Yeah, now Trans Jam appears to have dropped the helmet cover, yes. Don't know whether that was an intentional, well, it certainly wasn't an intentional drop, but it looks like they're trying to fake a star pass right now. That in both Trans Jam and the pivot were staying close together, trying to force the Pennsylvania defense to play one or the other.
But it looks like Beast Mode's like, I got this, puts the star on her head.
And Reptar, meanwhile, just keeps on chugging. So that's 4 more. Beast mode with that star now for Tennessee. Meanwhile, Reptar just taking the outside and then slaloming around. A low block's going to take a Tennessee blocker to the penalty box. Reptar sees no reason to call the jam now as she approaches for a little bit more. And that will do it. This could be a 20-point jam, NJ.
And indeed it is.
Well, Pennsylvania putting down the accelerator here with just a little bit of time left, under 4 minutes to go in this game. Again, next up, New York and California, the battle of those coastal elites that everybody talks about.
And we saw California early today, and
That's
not
right.
too shabby looking.
Oh, New York, New York's going to have their hands full. Persephone, lead jammer for Pennsylvania.
Their second time lead jam status for Persephone, going up against, well, it was Rocky Kitty, but it looks like Star Pass to Electric Cal. She has 4 points so far, and Persephone hot on her heels.
Yeah, Persephone's gonna let the pivot go. Nice duck under by Persephone. Oh, what a blast! Oh my!
Ran right. Was that Chaos?
I believe it was.
I think
yes.
it ran into a wall named Chaos.
Quads of Chaos, yes. Persephone, though, it took a couple of minutes to regroup, but regroup she did. She's through for 4 more. Well, a lot of times, some of those hits are sort of like their own reward, I'm sure. Persephone now looking for a 3rd scoring trip here, as Electric Cal is in scoring position. She certainly has a couple of points awarded again. Or they're not awarded. She's earned them, but she's not going to get them probably until the end of the jam because Pennsylvania's doing such a good job of staying in front of her.
And we have hit the 2-minute warning here of the game. 175-25 in favor of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania with a well, hey, a commanding lead right now. That means they will move on in the championship round. They're going to take on Montana tomorrow, of all things, almost this time tomorrow evening as well. I feel confident in saying that now. Electric Cal does put up those 4 points for Tennessee now. The jam time will expire. So 4 more for Pennsylvania. That'll take them to 16, I believe, on the jam, NJ.
Yeah, don't know. Right now it's 12. Don't know if they're going to add that 4 that's thrown up. But it's an official review, so those points might be talked about.
They're hanging in the balance. Very possibly. Yeah. We'll keep you posted on that. Oh, now the last four are being put up. We have a time. Is it an official review, I believe, being called? No, it's just a regular timeout being called by Tennessee. And you got to love that, actually, because if Tennessee weren't competitors, they'd probably say, listen, there's a minute 20 left. Let's just get this over with.
Yeah.
Let's go home, get a pizza, whatever, get a cup of our favorite beverage, and, think about what we're going to do tomorrow. But no, we're on this game. We got it going. We want another jam. Stop the clock. Let us try to work something out here.
And that jam is practice for tomorrow.
Exactly. And we're going to.
Plus, they like playing roller derby. That's why they're here. So let's play some roller derby.
That's right. Let's play two, as Ernie Banks used to say. Olive Havoc will jam in what could be the final jam of the game for Pennsylvania. A.K.A. Rogue has the star for Tennessee. Olive Havoc looking outside, can't quite stay in bounds. Cope holding that outside line pretty well for Tennessee.
And A.K.A. Rogue recycled all the way to the back.
Yeah, well, both jammers are going to get another shot at it as Olive Havoc again up to the front, just picking off blockers one at a time and staying active. That's about, that's all a jammer can do in this situation, and it works out for her. She gets the lead.
And Mage tried with the last-ditch effort, throwing her own teammate Baker into the...
and a penalty for cutting the track goes on A.K.A. Rogue.
So power jam here for Olive Havoc, and the game clock is approaching 0, but the jam clock is still going. If you do, this is your first time watching roller derby, if the game clock hits 0, the jam clock takes over until that hits 0, or the jam is called off.
That's right. So, and as a matter of fact, we're almost there right now, NJ. We are. There's 40 seconds on the jam clock. Olive Havoc's going to go ahead and call it off. And 3 more going up for Pennsylvania. So that, or 4 more, excuse me.
4 more points going up
Yeah.
for Olive Havoc, was it? And that gives her a 31-point total for the game.
Boy, that's, coming in, I didn't think we saw Olive jamming in the first period. So what Pennsylvania kind of did there is they had their first period jammer rotation, and then they had their second period jammer rotation. Those who are thinking about winning the Battle of the All-Stars 2020, keep that in mind that essentially Pennsylvania has at least 6 quality jammers that they can field.
And they could do what they did in this one, use 3 in the first half, 3 in the second, or just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
So we need to talk over some MVPs. Hold on just a second.
All right. Well, we will be back with coverage of Battle of the All-Stars 2020 in just a few minutes. Stay tuned for New York versus California. All right, we're back with MVPs. NJ, who did we select for most valuable player of Tennessee?
Team Tennessee, we picked number 2, Baker. We all remember some great plays from Baker. Those were the ones that stand out. Great plays from a lot of people on Team Tennessee, but that was the one that really stood out for me.
That's right.
And then for Team Pennsylvania, who did we have?
For Pennsylvania, Built to Spill. Excuse me. Oh my gosh! Now I said the wrong name. We were thinking between Stark Raven, Built to Spill, and Jail Bars. And honestly, we could have,
could have gone any of them.
Either or any of them. would deserve the award, and maybe in subsequent games they will get it. But for this first game, our consensus was jail bars. Actually,
Absolutely, yeah. MVP.
Yeah, just
both great defense. Defensive performances by both MVPs.
Yeah, solid pack play, what we like to see, intelligent as well. So that's right. Stick around on the New England Roller Derby Report. We will be back with New York versus California.